We have been working to refine our EMS response plan, particularly for times when Responder 91 is staffed with an EMT. In these situations, we will operate under the green response plan. Rescue 1 calls remain the same, everyone is responding. Rescue 2 calls are now split geographically with the opposite side of town ambulance not responding. For example, a Rescue 2 call on the west side, everyone responds except Ambulance 92 stays on the east side. Rescue 3 calls on the east side. The response is Ambulance 92, Responder 92, and Responder 91. Rescue 3 calls on the west side. The response is Ambulance 91, Responder 91, and Med 9. Rescue 4 and 5 calls on the east side. The response is Ambulance 92 and Responder 92. Rescue 4 and 5 calls on the west side. The response is Ambulance 91 and Responder 91. For calls to medical facilities where the patient is already under the care of a physician, we will reduce the response footprint. For Rescue 2 to 5 calls, the appropriate ambulance is the only required response. For example, a Rescue 2 call at Children's Clinic would require only Ambulance 92. As always, responses may need to be adjusted if an ALS ambulance is requested and a medic is not available on the initial unit. For motor vehicle crashes, we also want to limit unnecessary unit commitment. Both ambulances will always respond. The responder unit on the correct side of town will respond. Med 9 and the opposite side responder unit should report to their stations to be available to staff additional apparatus if needed. Additional operational notes. Responder 91 and Responder 92 should plan to return to their stations if they are not responding directly to the scene. Med 9 should consider responding when an additional paramedic may be beneficial. All on-duty personnel must monitor radio traffic to remain aware of units that are out of service. Use sound judgment. If deviating from the plan will improve patient care, you are empowered to make that decision. When Responder 91 is uncovered or staffed with fire-only personnel, we will operate under the yellow response plan. This is the same plan we have been using over the past year, with 2 minor updates. 1. Medical facilities. For calls at medical facilities where the patient is already under the care of a physician, only the appropriate ambulance will respond. 2. Motor vehicle crashes, MVCs. Both ambulances will respond to MVCs, however, only the responder vehicle from the correct side of town will respond to the scene.